In the house, Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens financed. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth as our Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So Texas will have some work to do after that short return. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked.
And the ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. The option look. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 85 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will go to work for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Can anyone catch it? He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It is perfect.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll run the option. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Sticks it in his belly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Got out of trouble and throws. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll give it to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Give to the fullback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Goes to the option. He'll pull it on the read. Open space at the 25. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Edwards. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He's going to pass on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And that's a first down.
They'll leave it with him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. The give to the big fullback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll run the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Leaves it with the running back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Offense working from the pistol. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Edwards. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Right back to him on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. He now has 74 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. Run it with the fullback. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. The give to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He's looking downfield to throw. And they get the sack just like that.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second and 10, he'll throw again. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They'll go to the fullback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Tackle is made after the 1st down. And the Longhorns have moved it inside the 20. Here comes the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the ground. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
Getting some heat.
This defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Mississippi State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They go right back to it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Let's see what he can do with it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. On the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now on 2nd down. Now on the option. No, he just flat ran over it. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Big fullback's got it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Shows him the stiff arm. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The give to the fullback. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down coming up.
Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The option look. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They'll try it on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Gibson. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Off play action. Got the back over the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
38, Oklahoma State, 6.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from around the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. Running with power. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
3rd down coming.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Looking to throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Texas! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one
Kicker is
more.
on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
Good.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
They've got it at the 20 on 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Andrews. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The offense set for a first down play.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Handoff to the fullback. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. Try to get it on the ground. Bulls his way forward. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Charlotte is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the Queen City for some time. They're up by 21 over Rutgers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They'll give it to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Looking for a crease, it's Gibson. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the fullback. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll try to run for it. Russell to the ground after picking up the first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. And they swarm him under. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
55, Oklahoma State, 6.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.